Hi, I'm Kathy Weaver, and this is Chapter 16, Networking on Steroids, a guide to professional success via practical networking tips. Just do it. Recently, I have been enlisted to start a, like no other, ladies networking group that will eventually go nationwide. Where does one begin? The great news is, with all the groups I've attended over the years, I have a perfect idea of what need is not being met in the ladies networking arena. Suffice it to say, the ISP is a true deficit topic. So when it comes to direction, I know which one will take for this group to go. P.S. ISP in this case is indulge, support, and pamper. Stay tuned. The first decisions are certainly basic. Decide who you want at the meeting. Decide what businesses you would like represented. Decide when the group will meet. Decide where the meeting will be held. Decide why there needs to be a meeting of this kind. And certainly decide how the attendees will mutually benefit. Hopefully in your area, there are restaurants and coffee houses which are willing to have many people come to their establishment to meet, especially if you choose a time that's not busy for them. A great venue is an enticement to attend right off the bat. The day of the event is also important. Check around and make sure that you are not conflicting with any other popular meeting groups, such as Chambers of Commerce, Lions Club, or Rotary groups. You don't want to compete with already well-supported events. By now in your career, you may have met the centers of influence networkers we've talked about before, coins, in your area. They could connect you to business people who would like to attend your new group. Remember, one of these coins would love to be the connector for you. There are no right or wrong answers to these questions, and the great news is it's totally up to you. What will the agenda be? What will be open networking or no formality? Will this be strict or formal? Are you requiring members to pass referrals to one another? Will you charge for this event? Will there be infomercials and nonprofit announcements? Is the first meeting free? It sounds like lots to think about, but it comes together nicely, especially if you write down some of these key points. When your guests arrive at the appointed location at the perfect time, they will get a chance to meet each other. As attendees gather, this is a great opportunity for you to introduce yourself and then to introduce your guests to each other. One leads to another, and pretty soon the noise level indicates success. Once the allotted open networking time is up, you may call the meeting to order, thank everyone for coming, and begin with each person's infomercial. There are so many ways to start the process. Choose a card from the basket you had at the sign-in table. Go around the room in order. For more established groups, you may have each attendee choose a card from the basket, and they must do that person's infomercial. Obviously, for this last choice to work, this must be with business owners who have been attending that group for a while. Just make sure no one is overlooked in case they did not have a card to toss in or they were accidentally skipped. Will your event have door prizes? Who brought one? Does it require explanation? Who will choose the winners? These groups are all about making connections and building relationships. So the bottom line for any group actually is to have fun. If this will be your first attempt at a group, anticipate a few oops moments. This will be a wonderful memory as your group expands. Take a few pictures to post on your favorite social media site. It will be great to look back as a memory on your first meeting and see how your group has grown over the months or years. Let's all work on making that memory. Stay tuned for Chapter 17.